Hello my dear students, in the previous class we discussed about how to frame the polynomial when its zeros are given. Today also we'll do some more questions based on that type. Okay, so first question is, write down the question. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the polynomial, question is, if alpha and beta are the zeros of the polynomial, p of x is equal to 3x square minus 2x plus 5. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the polynomial, p of x is equal to 3x square minus 2x plus 5. Frame a polynomial whose zeros are 1 by alpha and 1 by beta, whose zeros are 1 by alpha and 1 by beta. So in the question it is given alpha and beta are the zeros of p of x. We have to frame another polynomial whose zeros are 1 by alpha and 1 by beta. Okay, so we know to frame another polynomial, suppose that polynomial I am taking as f of x. So required polynomial f of x is equal to k into x square minus, what we are writing, sum of the zeros. What are our zeros? Our zeros are 1 by alpha and 1 by beta. So sum of the zeros means it will come in this way only, x square minus 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta into x plus product of the zeros, 1 by alpha into 1 by beta. So this is the polynomial which we need there. So we can make it equation number 1. Now we will check how we can calculate these values from the given information. What is given? It is given alpha and beta are the zeros of p of x. Then from the formula, sum of the zeros is equal to minus b by a. So minus of, what is the value of b here? Minus 2 by value of a is 3. So what we will get from here? Alpha plus beta is equal to 2 by 3. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. So from that we will get alpha plus beta is equal to 2 by 3. And alpha beta, product of the zeros, formula is c by a. So value of c is 5 and value of a is 3. So alpha beta is equal to 5 by 3. So these are the two information which we got from here. Now we can check how we can calculate these two values there. So first we can calculate the sum, that is 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta. What we will do? We can do the cross multiplication. Then what will come? Alpha plus beta by alpha beta. Now I think we know the values of these two. Now we can substitute the value. Then we will get here alpha plus beta is equal to 2 by 3 divided by 5 by 3. When you will change the division into multiplication, 3 and 3 will get cancelled. We will get the sum is equal to 2 by 5. Similarly, we can check what will be the product. That is 1 by alpha into 1 by beta, which will be equal to 1 by alpha beta. And value of alpha beta we know, that is 5 by 3. So 1 divided by 5 by 3. So when you will change the division into multiplication, we have to take the reciprocal. Then we will get 1 by alpha into 1 by beta is equal to 3 by 5. Now we can substitute the value. Okay. So write down there required polynomial f of x is equal to k into x square minus, in place of 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta, we will write down 2 by 5. So x square minus 2 by 5 into x plus product of the zeros we got there 3 by 5. Now to avoid that fraction, what we can take? Yes, we can take k is equal to 5. So write down there taking k is equal to 5. We will get f of x is equal to, just multiply 5 inside, 5x square minus 2x plus 3. So this is the required polynomial. So I hope this question is clear to you. Okay, write down the next question. If alpha and beta are the zeros of, second question is, if alpha and beta are the zeros of P of x is equal to 2x square minus 5x plus 7. P of x is equal to 2x square minus 5x plus 7. Frame a polynomial whose zeros are in that first one is given whose zeros are alpha by beta and beta by alpha. First question. Second question is whose zeros are alpha plus 2 and beta plus 2. Then third question whose zeros are 2 alpha plus 3 beta and 3 alpha plus 2 beta. Fourth one zeros are 1 by alpha plus 2 and 1 by beta plus 2. And fifth one is whose zeros are 1 by 2 alpha plus 3 beta and 1 by 3 alpha plus 2 beta. So this is the single question there. If alpha and beta are the zeros of P of x is equal to 2x square minus 5x plus 7, we have to frame another polynomial whose zeros are given below. So these are the things we have to calculate. Okay. So in all the situation we have to frame the polynomial. So moving on to the first one there. So from the given question, what are the information we are getting? Alpha and beta are the zeros of P of x. Then from here alpha plus beta will be equal to, yes, according to the formula, that is minus b by a. So minus of minus 5. So 5 by 2. And alpha beta will be equal to 7 by 2. Till here it is okay. Now first one is we have to frame a polynomial whose zeros are alpha by beta and beta by alpha. So we'll write down, let the required polynomial be f of x. So we know f of x is equal to k into x square minus sum of the zeros. Just write down there, sum of the zeros into x plus product of the zeros. So we need to find out the sum and the product. So first question we are doing. Now we can check what will be the sum of the zeros. Alpha by beta plus beta by alpha. Do the cross multiplication, then what will come? We will get here alpha square plus beta square by alpha beta. But we don't know the value of alpha square plus beta square. Now how we can rewrite alpha square plus beta square? Yes, that can be written as alpha plus beta the whole square minus 2 alpha beta by alpha beta. Okay. Now we know the values of alpha plus beta and alpha beta. Substitute the value. So alpha plus beta is 5 by 2. So 5 by 2 the whole square. So we will get here 25 by 4 minus 2 into alpha beta. So 2 into 7 by 2 by alpha beta. So we will get here 7 by 2. Now here what we have to do? We have to make the denominator equal. So to make the denominator equal, we have to multiply it and divide it by 2 there. So we will get here 25 minus 7 4s are 28 by 4 whole divided by 7 by 2. So 25 minus 28 will be equal to, yes, that will be equal to minus 3 by 4 divided by 7 by 2. So now we can change the division into multiplication. Minus 3 by 4 into 2 by 7. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. So we will get here minus 3 by 14. So we got the sum is equal to minus 3 by 14 here. In place of sum I am writing here minus 3 by 14. Now we need the product also. So write down now product is equal to, multiply what you will get, product alpha by beta into beta by alpha. Alpha by beta into beta by alpha. Alpha and alpha will get cancelled. Beta and beta also will get cancelled. We will get the answer is equal to 1. So we got the product is equal to 1. Now write down your polynomial f of x is equal to k into x square. Minus into minus will be equal to plus. So plus 3 by 14x plus product is equal to 1. Now what we can take? take k is equal to 14. Then our required polynomial will be equal to 14x square plus 3x plus 14. So I hope this concept is clear to you. Okay. Now we'll check the second one there. This information we need in all the question there. So I'm not rubbing that one. Now the second one is given. We have to frame a polynomial whose zeros are alpha plus 2 and beta plus 2. If you are able to calculate it directly, you can do it this. Like this question I am explaining by calculating it directly there. We know our required polynomial f of x will be equal to k into x square minus sum of the zeros into x plus product of the zeros. Correct? Now what are our zeros? X square minus zeros are alpha plus 2 and beta plus 2. So they are sum. Then we will get alpha plus 2 plus beta plus 2. Okay. Into x plus product of the zeros. Alpha plus 2 into beta plus 2. Now we can simplify it. K into x square minus, here we will get 2 plus 2, 4. So we are getting alpha plus beta plus 4 into x plus. Now just to multiply it, alpha into beta will be equal to alpha beta plus 2 alpha plus 2 beta plus 2 2s are 4. So we will get here k into x square minus. Now value of alpha plus beta we know. So substitute that value. Alpha plus beta is 5 by 2 plus 4 into x plus here. Alpha beta is 7 by 2 plus 2 alpha plus 2 beta. Can we take 2 common? Okay. 2 taken common. Then inside the bracket it will be equal to alpha plus beta. And value of alpha plus beta is 5 by 2 plus 4. Now we can check how we can simplify it. Then it will be equal to k into x square minus, here we can do the cross multiplication, then we will get 5 plus 4 2s are 8. So 8 plus 5, 13 by 2 into x plus, here 2 and 2 will get cancelled, 7 by 2 plus 5 plus 4, that will be equal to 9. So we are getting here 7 by 2 plus 9. Now just to do the cross multiplication there also, k into x square minus 13x by 2 plus cross multiplication here, then 9 2s are 18. 18 plus 7 will be equal to 25 by 2. Now what we can take? Take k is equal to 2. So our polynomial will be equal to 2x square minus 13x plus 25. So I hope this question is clear. If you are not able to calculate it directly, you can find out the sum and product separately and then you can substitute the value. It will depend on the question. Some questions will be difficult while doing in this way. So we can solve them separately and then we can do it. Okay. Now third one, it is given the zeros are 2 alpha plus 3 beta and 3 alpha plus 2 beta. We know first what we have to do. We have to find the sum of the zeros and product of the zeros. So before only now we are calculating the sum of the zeros. So sum of the zeros, add the two zeros, 2 alpha plus 3 beta plus 3 alpha plus 2 beta. 2 alpha plus 3 alpha will be equal to 5 alpha plus 5 beta. 5 we can take common, inside the bracket it will be equal to alpha plus beta, and we know the value of alpha plus beta, that is 5 by 2. So we will get here sum will be equal to 25 by 2. So here I am writing, so we got the sum is equal to 25 by 2. Now we have to check what will be the product there. Now write down there, product is equal to product of the zeros. So product is equal to 2 alpha plus 3 beta into 3 alpha plus 2 beta. First do the multiplication. It will be equal to 6 alpha square plus 4 alpha beta plus 9 alpha beta plus 6 beta square. 6 alpha square plus 6 beta square. From there we can take 6 common. Then inside the bracket it will be equal to alpha square plus beta square plus 4 alpha beta plus 9 alpha beta will be equal to 13 alpha beta. Now just to check, do we know the value of alpha square plus beta square? In the previous question we have calculated there, but at present I don't have the value, so I will calculate it one more time there. 6 into alpha square plus beta square can be written as alpha plus beta the whole square minus 2 alpha beta. Just close the bracket here because the whole expression is multiplied by 6 plus 13 alpha beta. That value we know. Alpha beta is 7 by 2. So substituted the value there. Okay. Now again we have to substitute the value of alpha plus beta here. Then just to check what will come, 6 into alpha plus beta the whole square. So we will get here 25 by 4 minus 2 alpha beta, 2 into 7 by 2 plus 13 sevens are 91 by 2. Now here we have to make the denominator equal. Okay. So going to make the denominator equal. So we have to multiply it by 2. So we will get here 25 minus 28. So that will be equal to minus 3 by 4 plus 19 by 2. This will get cancelled here. Then we will get here 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4. So minus here 19 1 minus 9 by 2 plus 91 by 2. So 91 minus 9 we can do, what will come? Yes, that will be equal to I think 82 by 2. 82 by 2. If you want you can cancel, otherwise we have to multiply it by 2 because in the sum we are getting the denominator as 2. So you can rewrite in that way only. We got product is equal to 82 by 2. Now write down there required polynomial f of x is equal to k into x square minus sum of the zeros into x plus product of the zeros. So k into x square minus sum already we have calculated, that is 25 by 2 into x plus product also calculated there, that is equal to 82 by 2. Now what we can do? Yes, take k is equal to 2. So our required polynomial will be equal to 2x square minus 25x plus 82. So this type of question when you will do practice it, then only you will get the concept. Okay. Now we will check the next question. In question number 4 it is written the zeros are 1 by alpha plus 2 and 1 by beta plus 2. So we can do the cross multiplication here. First we can calculate the sum. It will be equal to 1 by alpha plus 2 plus 1 by beta plus 2. Do the cross multiplication, then we will get here beta plus 2 plus alpha plus 2 by alpha beta plus 2 alpha plus 2 beta plus 2 2s are 4. Now we know the value of alpha plus beta. Yes, substitute the value. Then in place of alpha plus beta we are writing here 5 by 2 plus 2 is 4 by. Here alpha beta we know the value. Alpha beta is 7 by 2 plus 2 we can take common. Then inside the bracket it will be equal to alpha plus beta, and alpha plus beta is 5 by 2 plus 4. Now here we can do the cross multiplication. Then we will get here 4 2s are 8. 8 plus 5, 13 by 2 divided by, here 2 and 2 will get cancelled. 5 plus 4, 9. So we are getting here 7 by 2 plus 9 by 1. So cross multiplication, then we will get 13 by 2 divided by 9 2s are 18. 18 plus 7, 25 by 2. So when you will change the division into multiplication, 2 and 2 will get cancelled. We will get the sum is equal to 13 by 25. So just I am writing here, I got the sum is equal to 13 by 25. Now we can check what will be the product there. In the product what we will do? Here change will come here only. 1 by alpha plus 2 into 1 by beta plus 2. So here in the numerator we will get 1. Denominator will be same only. Alpha beta plus 2 alpha plus 2 beta plus 4. Now we will not do anything there, just check. What rest all the things will be same in denominator. Only change will come that our numerator now we have is equal to 1 in place of this 13 by 2. So we are getting here 1 by 25 by 2. Now change the division into multiplication, then it will be equal to 2 by 25. Okay, now we will substitute the value. So write down required polynomial f of x is equal to k into x square minus sum of the zeros, and sum we got here, it is equal to 13 by 25 into x plus product of the zeros. We got the product is equal to 2 by 25. Now we can take k is equal to 25. So required polynomial f of x is equal to 25x square minus 13x plus 2. Okay. Now the last question. In the last question it is written the zeros are 1 by 2 alpha plus 3 beta and 1 by 3 alpha plus 2 beta. So again what we have to do? First we have to find out the sum. So 1 by 2 alpha plus 3 beta plus 1 by 3 alpha plus 2 beta. What we will do? Yes, cross multiplication. So do the cross multiplication. Then what will come? 3 alpha plus 2 beta plus 2 alpha plus 3 beta. 3 alpha plus 2 beta plus 2 alpha plus 3 beta by denominator it will be equal to 6 alpha square plus 4 alpha beta plus 9 alpha beta plus 6 beta square. Now here 3 alpha plus 2 beta. So we will get here 3 alpha plus 2 alpha, 5 alpha plus 5 beta. So 5 we can take common. Inside the bracket it will be equal to alpha plus beta by. Here from these two terms we can take 6 common. Then inside the bracket it will be equal to alpha square plus beta square, which can be written as alpha plus beta the whole square minus 2 alpha beta plus 13 alpha beta. Okay. Now we will substitute the value. 5 into alpha plus beta is 5 by 2. So we will get here 25 by 2. 25 by 2 divided by 6 into, in place of alpha plus beta the whole square we have here 25 by 4 minus 2 into 7 by 2. 2 into 7 by 2. Again to make the denominator equal, multiplied and divided by 2 plus 13 alpha beta. So 13 into 7 by 2, which will be equal to 13 sevens are 91 by 2. This one we did in this question also. That's why I am not explaining it in a deep way there. You can do by yourself. Okay. Now we can check what will come. 25 by 2 divided by 6 into 25 minus 28. So we will get here minus 3 by 4 plus 91 by 2. Here we can cancel. 2 3s are 4. 2 2s are. So 91 minus 9. 91 minus 9 I think we wrote there 82 by 2. 82 by 2. So when we will change the division into multiplication, 2 and 2 will get cancelled. We will get here it is equal to 25 by 82. So we got the sum is equal to 25 by 82. Now we can check what will be the product. Correct. So in the product what change will come? Yes, we will get only the denominator, because in the product our numerator will be equal to 1 only. So this 25 by 2 will not come. In place of that we will get here 1. So till here everything will be same only. Now at last step it is 1 by 82 by 2, which will be equal to 2 by 82. That change only will come here. So we got the product is equal to 2 by 82. 2. Now what we will do? Just to substitute the value there. Required polynomial f of x is equal to k into x square minus sum of the zeros. So that is equal to 25 by 82 into x plus product of the zeros 2 by 82. Now we can take k is equal to 82. So required polynomial f of x is equal to 82x square minus 25x plus 2. So I hope these type of questions are clear to you. Okay. Now we will do some more questions which are based on the just application level of this sum and product. The questions are very easy only. Okay. So already questions are there with you. I am just reading the question and directly we will solve. So the next question is, if one zero of the polynomial p of x is equal to k square plus 4 into x square plus 13x plus 4k is reciprocal of the other, find k. It is given, as you can check, it is a quadratic polynomial, it will have two zeros and they are saying one zero is the reciprocal of the other. Reciprocal means, yes, multiplicative inverse. So let the zeros be, we will write down directly, let the zeros be. If one zero is alpha, what will be the other one? Reciprocal of alpha. So that will be equal to 1 by alpha. Now we know the formula, sum of the zeros. Alpha plus 1 by alpha is equal to minus b by a. B means coefficient of x. And what is the coefficient of x here? 13. Then we will get here minus 13 by k square plus 4. Sum of the zeros. But here we don't know the value of alpha and we don't know the value of k also. So this one we cannot proceed. So leave it here only. Then next, product of the zeros. Alpha into 1 by alpha is equal to, according to the formula, that is c by a. So constant term, that is 4k by k square plus 4. Now here alpha and alpha will get cancelled. Now we have only one variable, that is k. So k square plus 4 I am shifting to left hand side. So we will get here k square plus 4 minus 4k is equal to 0. It is a quadratic polynomial. So I think you know how to solve the quadratic polynomial. Yes, either by splitting the middle term or by quadratic formula. But quadratic formula, since this chapter is polynomials, quadratic formula is coming in chapter 4. So we cannot use that. So better can we do factorization? No problem. Or you can check, it is in the form of identity also. If you don't know that one, you can use factorization. K square minus 2k minus 2k plus 4 is equal to 0. Common factor in these two terms, k taken outside. Inside the bracket, k minus 2. Here in these two terms, minus 2. So again inside the bracket we will get k minus 2. So I think k minus 2 only is coming. K minus 2 into k minus 2 is equal to 0. Which means k minus 2 the whole square is equal to 0. So we will get k minus 2 is equal to 0, which implies k is equal to 2. So I hope this question is clear. Okay. Now next question is, if alpha and beta are the zeros of, if alpha and beta are the zeros of f of x is equal to x square minus p into x plus 1 minus c, then find alpha plus 1 into beta plus 1. So whenever a question is there, you have to rearrange it. First coefficient of x square, then coefficient of x, then rest all the terms in which x is not there. So x square minus, going to multiply here, then we will get here minus px minus p minus c. Now if you will check here, what is the value of a? If we will compare with standard equation, a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus p, and c is equal to minus p minus c. Okay. Now we have to find out alpha plus 1 into beta plus 1. It is given alpha and beta are the zeros. So we know if alpha and beta are the zeros, alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. So minus of minus b by a means by 1. So we will get here alpha plus beta is equal to p, and alpha beta is equal to c by a, the term in which x is not there. These are the two terms. So it will come minus p minus c by 1. Now multiply, then we will get here alpha beta plus beta plus 1. Now we know the value, substitute the value. Alpha beta is equal to minus p minus c. Alpha plus beta is p plus 1. So p and minus p will get cancelled. We will get here the answer is equal to 1 minus c or minus c plus 1. Okay. Now next question is, if 1 0 of the quadratic polynomial, we can name that polynomial as p of x. P of x is equal to x square plus 3x plus k is 2. Find k. It is given 2 is the 0 of the polynomial. So we know in place of x, if we will substitute 2, the polynomial will become equal to 0. So just to write down there, we know p of 2 is equal to 0. Now in place of x, substitute 2. Then what will come? 2 square 4 plus 3 into 2 6 plus k is equal to 0. So 4 plus 6 10. When we will shift 10 there, then it will be equal to minus 10. So k is equal to minus 10. Okay. Then next one, it is given, if 1 is a 0 of the polynomial, p of x is equal to ax square minus 3 into a minus 1 into x minus 1. Then find a. It is given 1 is a 0 of the polynomial. So again what will come? In place of x, if we will substitute 1, the polynomial will be equal to 0. Now here substitute in place of x 1. So a into 1 square, that will be equal to a, minus 3 into a minus 1 into 1. So that will be equal to 3 only. Minus 1 is equal to 0. Now we will simplify it. Don't write down here a minus 3. Minus 3 is multiplied by a minus 1. So a minus 3a minus 3 into minus 1 will be equal to plus 3. Minus 1 is equal to 0. A minus 3a will be equal to minus 2a plus 2 is equal to 0. Now minus 2a we can shift there. Then we will get 2a is equal to 2 or a is equal to 1. Okay. Then next question is, if the zeros of the polynomial next question, if the zeros of the polynomial, suppose p is already given in the question, so I am writing it as f of x square plus px plus q. If the zeros of this polynomial are 3 and 2, find p and q and write the polynomial. So already the polynomial is written in this way, x square plus px plus q, and 2 zeros are given. So we know if the zeros are given, how we are calculating? Sum of the zeros. Sum of the zeros, according to the formula, it will be equal 3 plus 2 5, and product of the zeros is equal to 6. So according to the formula, what will be the polynomial? F of x is equal to k into x square minus sum of the zeros into x plus product of the zeros. So k into x square minus 5x plus 6. Now we will take k is equal to 1. So our required polynomial will be equal to x square minus 5x plus 6. Now it is written. Write the polynomial. Polynomial we wrote already. Now what is the value of p and q? Just to compare. P is the coefficient of x. What is the coefficient of x in this question? Minus 5. So p is equal to minus 5 and q is equal to 6. Okay. Then next question is, if alpha and beta are the zeros of f of x is equal to, if alpha and beta are the zeros of f of x is equal to x square minus 5x plus k, x square minus 5x plus k, such that alpha minus beta is equal to 1 is given. Find k. We have to find out the value of k. It is given alpha and beta are the zeros. So what will be sum of the zeros? Yes, alpha plus beta is equal to, according to the formula, minus b by a. So minus of minus 5. So we will get alpha plus beta is equal to 5 and alpha beta is equal to c by a. Then we will get here k. So to get the value of k, we should know the value of alpha and beta. So this is the information which we got, and this is the information which is given. That is alpha minus beta is equal to 1. How we can solve this one? Yes, we can add the two equations. Then beta and minus beta will get cancelled. We will get here 2 alpha is equal to 6 or alpha is equal to 3. Now substitute the value of alpha in any one of the equation. Then what will be the value of beta? 5 minus 3 will be equal to 2. Now we can find out the value of k. K is equal to alpha into beta. So 3 into 2 is 6. So these questions are easy only. Just you should remember all the concept. Okay. Then now we can check the next question. In the next question it is written, if the sum of the zeros of the polynomial f of x is equal to px square minus 4x plus 2p, sum of the zeros is same as their product. What is given? Sum of the zeros, just write down there. Sum of the zeros is same as their product, means sum of the zeros is equal to product of the zeros. This information is given. Now we'll proceed with this only. Sum of the zeros. What is the formula for that? Sum of the zeros? Yes, minus b by a is equal to product of the zeros, c by a. If I will shift this a here, a and a will get cancelled there. So from here we will get minus b is equal to c. Now substitute the value. Minus of, what is the value of b? Minus 4. So minus of minus 4 is equal to, in place of c what we have? 2p. So we will get here 4 is equal to 2p or p is equal to 2. This much only you have to do. Okay. Then next question it is written, if one zero of the polynomial, the next question is, if one zero of the polynomial p of x is equal to a square plus 9 into x square plus 13x plus 6a is reciprocal of the other, find a. So again this type of question we did there. 1 0 is the reciprocal of the other. So we will take, let the zeros be alpha and 1 by alpha. Now, then we will use the formula. Sum of the zeros, alpha plus 1 by alpha will be equal to 13 by a square plus 9. And product of the zeros, alpha into 1 by alpha is equal to 6a by a square plus 9. So here this one will get cancelled. We can shift all the expression to one side. Then we will get a square minus 6a plus 9 is equal to 0. If you are familiar with identity, you can check. It is in the form of identity. A square minus 2ab plus b square. So we can rewrite here it is as a minus 3 the whole square is equal to 0. Otherwise, if you don't know the identity, then you can factorize it by splitting the middle term. Then we will get a minus 3 is equal to 0, which implies a is equal to 3. Okay. Then next question is, if 1 0 of the polynomial, name is not given, so we can give some naming there. If 1 0 of, suppose the polynomial is p of x is equal to 4x square minus 9 minus 4kx. So whenever you are getting a polynomial, rearrange it. Just to check here, the term of x that is written at last only, it should come after this term. So we can rewrite this one, 4x square minus 4kx minus 9. It is given 1 0 is negative of the other. So if 1 0 is alpha, what will be the other one? Yes, minus alpha. So let the zeros be alpha and minus alpha. Then according to the formula, sum of the zeros is equal to minus b by a. So minus of minus 4k by 4. Here alpha plus minus alpha will be equal to 0. Minus into minus will be equal to plus. 4 and 4 also will get cancelled. We will get k is equal to 0. Okay. Then next question is written. Find a quadratic polynomial whose zeros exceed the zeros of, suppose p of x is equal to x square plus 5x plus 6. We have to frame another polynomial whose zeros exceed the zeros of this polynomial by 2. So at present you don't have to calculate the zeros of this polynomial. You just write down there, let alpha and beta be the zeros of p of x. Alpha and beta be the zeros of p of x. So what will come according to the formula? Alpha plus beta will be equal to minus b by a, and alpha beta will be equal to c by a, which will be equal to 6. Now we have to frame another polynomial whose zeros are greater than these zeros by 2. So what will be the zeros of that polynomial? One zero will be equal to alpha plus 2 and other one will be equal to beta plus 2. So just to write down there, zeros of our required polynomial f of x will be alpha plus 2 and beta plus 2. Again, to frame the polynomial we need sum of the zeros and product of the zeros. So first we can find out the sum. Alpha plus 2 plus beta plus 2 is equal to, we will get here alpha plus beta plus 4. What is the value of alpha plus beta? Minus 5. Minus 5 plus 4 will be equal to minus 1. Now product of the zeros. Multiply these two, what will come? Alpha beta plus 2 alpha plus 2 beta plus 2 2s are 4. Alpha beta, we know the value, that is equal to 6 plus. From these two terms we can take 2 common. So 2 into alpha plus beta, which is equal to minus 5 plus 4. Correct? 6 plus 4, 10. 2 into minus 5, minus 10. So we will get the product is equal to 0. Okay. Now we will write down required polynomial f of x is equal to k into x square minus sum of the zeros. Sum is equal to minus 1 into x plus product of the zeros is equal to 0. And since denominator we don't have anything, we can take k is equal to 1. So we will get the required polynomial is equal to x square plus x. So I hope these type of questions are clear to you. Okay. Now we will do the next one. It is given, find a quadratic polynomial whose zeros are half the zeros of the given polynomial. So the given polynomial we can take it as p of x. P of x is equal to x square minus 7x plus 10. So we will take, let alpha and beta are the zeros of p of x. Let alpha and beta are the zeros of p of x. Then what will come? Alpha plus beta is equal to 7 and alpha beta is equal to 10. Okay. Now we have to frame another polynomial whose zeros are half the zeros of this polynomial. Means what will come? The two zeros will be equal to, yes, alpha by 2 and beta by 2. So just to write down there, let alpha by 2 and beta by 2 be the zeros of our required polynomial f of x. Now I think we can write directly the sum and product. So f of x is equal to k into x square minus sum of the zeros. Alpha by 2 plus beta by 2 into x plus product of the zeros. Alpha by 2 into beta by 2. So k into x square minus alpha plus beta by 2. And what is alpha plus beta? 7. So 7 by 2 into x plus alpha beta, that is equal to 10 by 4. This will get cancelled. We will get here 5 by 2. Now what we can take? We can take k is equal to 2. So our required polynomial will be equal to 2x square minus 7x plus 5. So I hope these questions are clear. Okay. Now next one is, if the product of the zeros of f of x is equal to ax square minus 6x minus 6 is 4. Find a. It is given. Product of the zeros is equal to 4. Product of the zeros is equal to 4. According to our formula, what is product of the zeros? C by a. So it is given C by a is equal to 4. What is the value of C here? Minus 6 by, in place of a we have a only, is equal to 4. Now we can shift this a here to right hand side, then we will get minus 6 is equal to 4a. 4 we can shift here, then we will get minus 6 by 4 is equal to a. These two we can cancel, then we will get minus 3 by 2 is equal to a. Okay, then next one is, find k such that suppose this one is a p of x is equal to 3x square plus 2kx plus x minus k minus 5 has sum of the zeros as half of their product. So it is given sum of the zeros is equal to half of their product. So if we will rewrite here, first just check here, x is there in two terms. So we have to make it together there. So 3x square, x taken common, then inside the bracket it will be equal to 2k plus 1 minus k minus 5. So value of a is 3. In place of b we have 2k plus 1 and in place of c we have minus k minus 5. Now the condition is given, sum of the zeros is half of their product. Means sum of the zeros is equal to half of their product of the zeros. Okay, sum of the zeros. Formula is minus b by a is equal to half into product of the zeros. Formula is c by a. So again a and a will get cancelled here. To avoid the fraction, we can shift this 2 here. So we will get minus 2b is equal to c. Now we can substitute the value minus 2 into, what is the value of b here? 2k plus 1. And in place of c what we have? Minus k minus 5. So minus sign we can take common. Then inside the bracket it will be equal to k plus 5. Now just to check, negative sign will get cancelled here. Remaining we can multiply. 2 2s are 4k plus 2 is equal to k plus 5. So 4k minus k, we will get here 3k is equal to 5 minus 2, 3. Then we will get here k is equal to 1. So I hope today's all the questions are clear to you. These all questions are easy, just you have to remember some formulas there. So already I gave you the questions through WhatsApp. Some extra questions we will do. In case of any doubt you can ask. Thank you.